You already know the vibes, man. It's your man Nick G, and I'm introducing y'all to my new YouTube channel. 2020 is all about multimedia, and I want to give y'all an in-depth look about all the great stuff that I'm doing. I can't really talk about it. All I can really do is show y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, and let's get to this work, baby. Let me show you what's going on out here. This is Music Vibe radio station, the show called Between Palm Trees. So apparently they're real shady over here. We're gonna keep that shadiness to a minimum. I ain't really too shady. You know what I mean? We'll make it work though.
We're back, another Monday. We're very excited for this show.
We are, because it's our first show with this new...
How would you
This
say?
new...
Entity? No,
this
it's not
new-
entity. It's kind of him.
It's you, but this
It's like
new,
the real him.
The evolved you. The more... Like, maybe the you 2.0.
Yeah, I think I like
You know
that.
what's crazy though? When you first, I think it was your first interview or like the couple times that I saw you. You already know, I call people by their first name. I don't care what the hell name, Black Mamba. I don't care what you call yourself. I'm gonna be like, what's your name?
Yes.
And I feel like you were like, why is this girl calling me by my first name? I don't know. Like, see, I feel like you're like your real self by calling your name when you're gonna introduce yourself.
Absolutely.
You know? So, how do you feel about that?
I
Him
agree.
changing his name.
I mean, I used to call you by your nickname, Guns.
Absolutely.
First of all, he didn't even know my name. He wanted to set up a business phone call, and I called him. He was like, who's this? I told him my real name. He was like, Ruben. So I'm like, okay, I'm not bugging, but I agree. It's like to call people by their real name too. I'm the same way. If it's not on your birth certificate, I don't call you that. But because I met you through business, and that was your business name, I called you Guns. So
Reintroduce yourself as.
yeah, like who are you now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go by the name of Nick G. Now, I am formerly known as the real DJ Guns. Well, that's my Instagram handle, but DJ Guns was my, DJ name for 10 years, So I decided that we're gonna start 2020, start the new decade with a new, not a new person because I'm the same person, but actually who I actually am. Not like you said, this is who I am. This is not necessarily
Like a
somebody new.
persona.
Yeah, this is not necessarily something new or somebody new or somebody different. This is actually who I have been this whole time. Instead, the people that know me as DJ Guns now get a more in-depth look of who I am.
Do you feel like this came with maturity and age, or do you feel like you just needed a new chapter and a clean slate with a new name?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
So definitely from a maturity standpoint, I do think Guns was a little bit immature. It's, it's more of a hood persona. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though I am from the hood, I'm actually very educated. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody to tell me that. And then also, it's starting with a clean slate because I just feel like even if there is negativity attached to the name DJ Guns, I wouldn't know about it. Starting with a new clean slate would allow me to just leave all that in the past. You know what I mean?
And also, like when you said that you were retired, quote unquote, and then you came back and introduced DJ Nick G, you said something about kind of with Guns, it wasn't for all types of crowds.
Yeah.
You mentioned something like that in your post.
Absolutely.
So can you explain that in more detail?
Okay, so just to give you guys, a background of where the name DJ Guns came from, it stemmed from a name that was given to me. Now, it's really hilarious how it came. So my email address, I was into like shooting games. I don't know if you guys know about previously in the military or whatever. I was in the United States Army, so.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I was
I
in
thought
the
he
United
was
States.
talking about a game. And
Yeah,
then
no.
he got real
Like
fast.
I was always into, guns and, I used to play a lot of shooting games when I was younger. So I had a screen name on AOL that was NG, which is actually my first and my last name, and Guns, you know, at whatever, AOL.com back in AOL days. So that was my screen name. And a friend that I started to DJ with saw that and thought it was absolutely hilarious. You understand what I'm saying? So he started calling me Guns. Then when we started DJing together and throwing parties, you know, basement parties, he was teaching me, showing me the ropes to be a DJ. And he would just shout me out. He'd be like, yo, Guns in the building, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Then they started putting it on flyers. And I was so upset because I was like, yo, why are y'all putting this on flyers? That's not my name. They're like, what's your DJ name? I'm like, I don't know yet, but I don't want it to be Guns. I don't want it to be Guns. I'm like, I hated it. I said that sounds stupid. Like, I'm not a real shooter. This is before I went to the military. Like, no, I'm not a shooter. I don't shoot people. You
but
feel
at
me?
least, like, because you went to the military, it's
Yeah.
not like now people can be like, oh, he thinks he's hood or whatever. He knows how to shoot guns.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, it made more sense after the military.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But this
and
was,
I didn't even know
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
imagine everybody
Yeah,
else.
everybody else, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was before the military. So as I, you know, as when I went to the military, I came back, it fit me more. You know what I'm saying? And then it also fit my style of DJing. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I like to consider myself a shooter. You know what I mean? I DJ very fast and very aggressively. You know what I mean? very
So calmly.
yeah,
Like,
very aggressive.
you speak like when you're DJing, you know, you're not to the point that you're like annoying like Funk Flex. You speak and engage with the crowd, but you're not like overwhelming, like shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you have a good balance and you kind of maintain a relationship with the people that are at your parties and your events. So that's very important.
Absolutely.
I feel like, I feel like a lot of DJs just go to events and they kind of have the same type of way of
Flow.
DJing and
Yeah,
flow
yeah.
as every event. You can't address every crowd the same, and you kind of fit
Whatever-
depending on the
depending on-
crowd that
yeah.
you're, you know. So I think that's really important.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if you can see your stats on SoundCloud. I bump his mixes every day. I swear. On your SoundCloud. And then one time I was going to the gym and one of your mixes was gone. I was like, did he delete it? But then he didn't. It was back.
It was back.
But I bump his mixes every day because it's something that you could actually like listen to. And it's not annoying. Like I went to some lounge, I'm gonna name it, over the summer. The DJ was really, really bad. Really bad. And I kept telling Guns like, yo, like what is this? He was like, at 2 o'clock. I couldn't even wait till 2. We left.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that night.
I was so
remember that
annoyed.
night.
I was like,
Yeah.
what is this? And that was my first time there. I have not been back since. It's like, no.
And even like at our party, people that don't even know you was like, who's that DJ?
Mhm.
The Spanish one. Who is he? He knew what he was doing, whatever. He was playing all that reggae.
Yeah.
Like even, you know, our producers were like, yo, whatever.
Yeah.
So you definitely leave an impact
Leave an
with
impact.
any party that you go. So that's
appreciate
super
that.
important.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, just to track back on, you know, the why, you know, you had asked me earlier, like, you know, why it doesn't fit every crowd.
Right.
So obviously you start in the hood, and then as you evolve as a DJ, you start doing some corporate events. You start, you know, meeting people in the industry, and the minute I tell them my name, there's like an immediate screwing up in the face, you know, like Guns, like why the hell is your name that? You know what I'm saying? And then there were also promoters in like Manhattan that were like, yo, I think you're a great DJ, but I can't book you. I can't put your name on my flyer. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point where my money was starting to become compromised and my evolution was starting to become compromised. You know, like I'm not gonna say what or where, but there were certain platforms that wanted to give me an opportunity, or they were putting my name in that, like, yo, who's hot, you know, in New York City right now? Who's hot in Queens? Who's hot in Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? And my name got thrown in that mix, and it's like, yo, they're like, okay, yeah, he's great, he's dope, he's doing his thing, he got the streets on lock, but Guns, like, I can't put that on my platform. You know what I mean? So once I started to realize it was becoming a really issue, especially with that, colleges too, you know what I'm saying? Colleges would call me DJ Nick, you know? So I was like, yeah, I have to make the change, or else I'm gonna be stuck in doing the same stagnant thing over and over. It's not gonna be no change, no evolution. I could be the hottest DJ in the club, but that's not what I want for myself. I want way more than that, you know? So that was really what the biggest thing I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, yo, I'm gonna try to make this work, make this sacrifice. It might not be easy, because everybody know me as Guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know my real name. Unless
And
you
I'm
have
sure
me
they
on.
still call you
Yeah,
Guns.
absolutely. DJs know I changed my name and they still be like, yo, Guns, what up, bro? Da 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 da. And I'll be telling
Do
them
you
like,
think
yo.
it's spiteful sometimes or no?
Nah. I just think it's gonna take a little bit of time for people to adjust to the fact that that's not my name anymore. You know what I mean? But I do have a lot of people that do know me as Nick. Like, you know what I mean? Personally.
So, with that being said, you did want to make the drastic change, but why? I'm gonna ask the $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
Why the whole "I'm retiring" story?
Okay, so the retiring story, I felt also like.
And you kept it up for a few days.
Yeah, let me stir it up. Let me stir up some controversy real quick. You know, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very overwhelmed with the amount of people that actually, when they saw that, they were like, "Yo, like what?" You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you do that? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that I was that appreciated as a DJ. I didn't do it to see if I was appreciated, but I just wanted to stir up some controversy because I knew I was gonna dump the whole Guns name out. So I'm like, yo, let me just say I'm retiring. You know what I mean? Let me see what kind of like reaction that gets. You know what I mean? And I personally feel like as soon as I did it, I was like, you know, I feel like a couple of people were gonna be like, yo, you're bugging, whatever, don't retire, or whatever. But it was overwhelming. So I kept the charade going for a little while, you know. But realistically, if you really know, I'm retiring the name DJ Gun. I may have gotten maybe 2 or 3 people that were like, they didn't think it was a good idea. But everybody that supports me supports the new name change. Actually, they like it. They love it. You know, I mean, unless they're lying to me to my face, which I can't really attest to. Everybody has given a thing and then said it was like, yo, that's great. Like, I'm on board with this. I understand why you're doing it. It's really smart. It's one of the smartest things I've seen you do as a DJ, for your DJ career, you know. And I agree. Like, I knew that was the case, but you know, I had the one negative person tell me like, yo, you built your thing with Guns. Like, everybody knows you have Guns. You're gonna change your name now. Nobody's gonna know who you are anymore. But that's my job. Like, I'm gonna make sure.
Like a P Diddy.
Yeah, like.
And
yeah.
you still have it smart that you kind of kept it on your page.
Yeah.
You can like let that rock for a year, and
Yeah.
then people will get acquainted that you're now Nick, and
Nick.
that's it. you
Yeah,
know?
that's it.
So that's kind of smart. Also.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Change your name. Like I said, look up Puff. My mom still calls him Puff Daddy. Listen,
Yeah.
people are gonna know who they're talking about.
I'm talking about.
Whether
Yeah.
they say, DJ Guns and Nick G. They're gonna know they're both the same person.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter, you know?
So with that being said, that's why I'm doing a whole multimedia thing now, where DJing is not just my craft. It's more to it, you know what I'm saying? Visualization is gonna be the key to this branding thing because now everybody they know my face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't even gotta know my DJ name. You see my face, people be like, yo, I know him. You know what I'm saying? He's that DJ from Island Taste, or he's that DJ that DJs at Chambers parties. Like,
No, your logo is
Yeah.
popping.
Yes,
Like, it
yeah.
makes sense, and I like the fact that you use your face on your logo.
yeah,
Because that kind of shows people, like a lot of people see names
Yeah.
and there's no face associated when it's on a flyer or when it's on an event. They're like, okay, this DJ, I don't know who that is, but okay, whatever.
yeah.
But you have your face on the logo, so that was definitely a smart business move also.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Were you the one that created your logo, then you kind of gave it to somebody like, look, this is what I want, or did you have like some help with that?
I just sent it to a graphic designer. I sent him a picture of myself. I sent him 3 pictures, and I said, I want a new logo, but I want my face in the logo. You know, I want it cartoonized or whatever. And he basically cartooned it, you know, and then basically put it on the logo with the name under it, you know. And I kind of gave him a visual like, yo, this is what I want, you know. But I want something simple, but like, yo, that makes sense. That's him, you know. Yeah.
You going from Guns to Nick G, obviously the vision has changed. So like, what are you looking forward to, or what do you aspire to do with DJ Nick G as opposed to DJ Guns?
Well, actually, I'm using this interview with you guys. Obviously, I fuck with y'all heavy. Excuse my language. I ain't trying to curse too much, but we'll bleep that out later. But you know, like, I've been with y'all, so I definitely we wanted you guys to interview me. But this is
We
also,
appreciate that.
yeah, absolutely. So Nick G, this is an introduction. The reason why I put TV in it, because like I said, this is a whole new multimedia thing that I'm doing. Besides my DJing, I want everybody to get an in-depth look of me, Nick G, because like I said, I'm introducing to you guys to myself,
Right.
not Guns. I am Nick. So,
The real him.
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the real him should have been my Instagram name. But yeah, so we gotta see what's going on. So, you know, there's gonna be a lot of media involved in there, a lot of videos, a lot of, you know, stuff like that. I'm starting projects in the future. I'm not gonna discuss those projects, but the one thing I could tell you is that one of the biggest things right now is health. You know what I'm saying?
I see that, and I'm
Yes.
so
You've been going
proud
in.
of you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so proud of you.
I need that
and he's
motivation.
be looking
I'm
good.
so lazy.
Yeah.
No, literally, I'm going away, and it's just like I feel like a little slob. I would go up the
A little
stairs.
slob, damn.
I'll go up the stairs, and then I'll be like, like that's not good. Like you
Yeah.
really be putting in
Yeah.
work, and then you be
Yeah.
sweating too.
What made you? What made you do that change? Like, what made you really want to go hard in the gym?
Well, I'm getting older.
Okay.
You know, we ain't gonna say my
Cholesterol
age.
going higher.
We ain't gonna say my age, but you know, I'm getting older. Getting close, very close to 30. So,
Okay.
so a big part of, you know, I've always been an advocate of being healthy, being in shape. I've always loved being in shape, but you know,
It's hard
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that when you're Caribbean. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to do that when you're
A lot of
Caribbean.
rice and beans.
It's very hard when you're when you're in the nightlife. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You explained
Because-
to me
Like a
why
lot of fast
DJs are
food and stuff,
chubbier.
right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's like, all right, realistically, you want your last meal to be like around 7 o'clock,
Right.
you know? I mean, us as DJs, we're up till like 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
you know? So we eat late, we drink, we go to sleep with all that stuff in our stomach, and then we gotta like, you know, wake up with all of it.
Yeah.
Not you know what I'm saying? Not digested. So it's hard to like, you know, live a healthy lifestyle as far as what you eat and stuff like
No,
that.
for sure.
No.
And people, like, not to say that you're gonna, this is just a statistic and what's going on in the news. People are dying of strokes and heart attacks in their
Yeah.
30s
In their
and their
30s.
20s. It's
Yeah.
crazy
It's
because of, like, the drinking, plus you're eating terribly. Like,
Terribly, yeah.
it's a bad
Yeah,
combo.
it-
Like,
it's-
have you ever thought about, you know, as DJ, obviously liquor is always there. Have you ever thought about, like, cutting down or?
Yeah.
Did you see the videos of him pouring liquor down the was it the
Oh,
toilet?
like
or
the
sink?
toilet, the toilet.
Jesus Christ! I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god! I didn't want to make it a big deal. Whenever you post something,
Yeah.
like even with the retirement thing, I was like, you know, like do what you gotta do, like you know,
Yeah,
go
alright.
ahead.
He was one of the people that like, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but
I was
I
like,
kind
do what
of
you
knew
gotta
it was
do.
a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
I kind of knew.
I didn't know, but I was like, do what you gotta do. If that's what makes you happy, do it. And then same thing with the liquor. I was like, wow, but I didn't want to be like, oh, you're bugging, because people did be like, a lot of
Everybody
people
was like,
say-
yo, you're bugging. You could have
Yeah.
gave that to me.
So much
but
alcoholics,
but the point of me pouring down the liquor was, it was a symbol of what I'm gonna start. I could have easily gave that liquor to somebody and be like, yo, I'm not drinking it no more. But whatever, like,
He said you don't even
first of all, I'm not in the business of supporting your habits, so that's out the
That's
window.
a very,
you know what I'm
very
saying?
But that's a
Like,
good point.
Yeah, but
that's
this,
a
but
very
it's a
good point.
symbol of a new beginning of health. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to show, because this is the reason why I'm promoting and I'm publicizing my health journey. You know what I'm saying? Is because I want to show people like, yo, anybody could do this. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If you put your mind to it, adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even halfway to where I want to be. Like I literally probably just obtained 20% this month. You know what I'm saying? Of where I'm ultimately trying to get. You
And
know what I
that
mean?
20% consists of what?
I lost about 20 pounds. You know what I mean?
In
I
one
lost
month.
it in 1 month. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, lost about 20 pounds in a month. And you know, here's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even realize that I gained massive weight over the holidays, like over Christmas
Yeah.
and over Thanksgiving.
That's the Dominican
Yeah, bro. Once you hit the holidays, you know, you gotta really maintain keeping that weight off because it's bad. You know what I mean? And or whatever. So I shot up to like 280. You know what I mean? And that's the heaviest I've ever been. Even though I do have a lot of muscle weight because I'm very brolic, whatever.
I'm very brolic.
I'm very brolic. You know what I mean, I know this, but
He
you
said,
know,
"I know this."
I know this stuff. But you know, it was the heaviest I've ever been. My bigger clothes, because I have smaller clothes, because this is not my first time actually gaining weight, losing weight. Like I do this a lot. This is my third major weight loss in my life that I'm going to go through. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I've been down this road. I know to do it. I have the knowledge in my head. I know what it takes, and I've done it before. So, you know, 280 was to the point where it's like, God damn, like I really just let myself go, like, you know. And a lot of it has to do with stress. You know what I'm saying?
No, of course.
A lot of people don't know your life. They see you.
Yeah.
You living a great life. You think you're doing your thing, and you know I've been through a lot. So you know I let myself get to a point where you know I got to 280, and I was just like, yo, so this is not the vibe anymore. So I was like, yo, January 1st, I'm just gonna start it up, start up a whole new thing. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna keep at it, and I'm not gonna give up. And when I do finally get there, I have no plans of going back. Like,
Do you have like a trainer or somebody that you go for help?
Not no more. The first 2 times I did it, I had a
Yeah.
personal trainer.
So you already know what to do. Then.
I know how to do it.
You've
I know
been
how to do it.
around.
I've done it before. As a matter of
Right.
fact, I can show you guys a picture. I know it's not
That's
gonna
so
pop
deep.
up. No, I'm gonna show you guys a picture because I really want you guys to understand where I'm getting at here. You understand what I'm saying? And it's really it's so possible for anybody to do it. This was me about 3 years ago, and I did
Oh,
that.
wow, that's crazy.
And I did that in like 2 months.
But like you
Like
do it
Spanish.
fast.
Huh?
He's Dominican.
But you look like mad straight off the
Yeah.
boat, like.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's about
Yeah.
2 months. That was too fast though.
Chopped cheeses and coffee and
All that
stuff.
stuff.
Chopped
My
cheese.
stomach be like on freaking
I don't want it.
100. No.
I don't want it.
When I get
Right,
drunk
and it
now-
makes you feel yucky, like your
Yeah,
head
I'm
and
telling you.
everything.
Absolutely. I be getting some food be giving me headaches. I
Yes.
know that's crazy.
Yes,
like
me
I'll be
too.
like, yo, I just got a mean headache from eating something like too salty
Yeah.
or too sweet. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why I don't eat sweets no more. Like I don't eat cake or like candy or stuff like that. I haven't eaten that since I was like 21. But
Yeah.
smoking is not conducive to sleep apnea at all.
And
you
how
know?
about like natural herbs?
I don't smoke weed either. I stopped smoking weed along with Luca at that time.
She said natural herb.
But especially when you start it, it's like, yo, you don't want to, kind of like the term, you don't get high off your own, you don't get high off hookah, but you don't get high off your own supply. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Literally.
not literally like, I'm not
Hookah
gonna,
makes me so lightheaded, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know how people just sit there and blow their brains out with it, but,
Me either.
you know, it was one of those things that do give me a headache too. I was like,
Oh, super headache.
super headache. So I was just like, yo, it's not for me. Like, it was, I like it. Like, I can only smoke mint. Straight mint. That's
You
it.
mad Dominican.
I can
And that's
only-
the strongest
That's
of
the
the
strongest one. I
strongest.
can only smoke mint straight. Anytime you start incorporating these fruity ass flavors, I'll be like, nah.
I
Like,
did mint
yeah, I'm
strawberry
like, yo,
yesterday.
y'all some grown ass men smoking watermelon hookah. Like, yo.
Crazy, I did not even think of that. Like,
I'm
that
about
is
to
kind of
release that. I'm about to
weird.
Your
post that right
MCM,
now.
your
Let me
MCM,
get a
Wait.
your MCM be smoking watermelon mixed with blueberry and orange, bro.
Wait, this bridge is
Yo.
quiet. Wait, how do you flip this? How do you flip this? Right here. Okay, wait. Say it one more time.
Listen, y'all grown ass men out here smoking all these fruity ass hookah flavors, watermelon and blueberry. Get a fucking grip. If you a real grown ass man, you need to be smoking straight mint or don't smoke that shit at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all be taking the fucking puffing and pumping it into a camera like a bad bitch. Like, go to the side with that shit,
Yo,
bro.
that is
Yo,
so crazy.
dead ass.
I'm just thinking this now.
Bro, I don't want to call nobody out because some of my mans be on Instagram like, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I just be like, yo, alright, bro.
That is so funny.
Yo.
I didn't even think about that. That's true.
Looking like Batima, like, you know what I mean? I ain't here to judge. I am
Standing
not.
on the couch.
Standing on the couch. Standing on the couch. Bottle in one hand, this like that. I'm just like, yo, making circles and shit. I'm just like, yo. When I
Do
see
you
dudes,
feel like
yo.
do you feel like they do that for themselves or for like other guys
I don't know,
or
but
like
listen,
other
man.
girls to look cool? Like
Nigga, when you in the camera going like, bro, like she's blowing O's into the fucking camera, it's like, yo, bro.
you even said in your mind like, yo, I feel weird doing that.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, nah, my nigga.
That is so funny.
Nah, so I was like, though, I'm just leave that alone. Like, I never did that, but then I actually be like seeing dudes, like, it just started to become more.
Like
of
in my head, I
Yeah.
see you like DJing and looking
Yeah.
around and judging people.
yeah, absolutely.
I always judge
I be looking
Absolutely.
at
Like
yo,
putting your eyebrow like.
niggas just be doing too much with the hookah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's cool though, because it's a good business for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely a
Yeah.
great business for me, especially in the summertime when, you know, outdoor events are going on. I make a killing. I mean, I make a killing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays too, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good business for me. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? It's been doing me a solid. You know, I'm an entrepreneur at every angle. So, like I said, more projects on the way at that, but, you know. So, that's another thing, like, I didn't even tell you guys, you know, the whole Nick G thing. It's like I said, it's me. So I have another business venture coming up that, like I said,
Yes,
So we're gonna wait.
We're gonna
and
wait.
We're gonna come back
Yeah.
after this break, and you're gonna let us know more
Yes.
details about what you mean. So stay tuned, guys. Okay?
Okay.
I've never seen you in
Don't-
drama.
I'm a
Don't-
homebody.
Don't
Like,
get me wrong. There's men your age and they're super messy and mixy. Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
Older too.
older too,
Like what are
yeah.
you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of it is, I tell you one thing. a lot of that comes from obviously a good background. I mean, I did grow up in that environment. I've been around it, but I learned how to just take myself out. I always try to. If you know me, you know. Well, if you know me personally, you know I always got like a girlfriend, one steady girl. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got a reason to be in the mix. I go out, do my business, and I come back home.
That's smart.
That is smart.
And you kind of like mind your business when things are going on, even with like, you know, other DJs or different promoters or businesses. You kind of mind your business.
Absolutely.
Like, okay, I'm looking this way, they're looking that way, so I'm gonna go this way.
Well, let's not get it twisted. I would not hesitate to.
Don't get it twisted.
I
For
would.
sure.
I would not hesitate 2 seconds to call another DJ out on their bullshit, and I have in the past.
Oh, you definitely have. We've been there for that.
Yeah.
We have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For
In public.
conversations.
Conversations.
There, on and on there.
In public, to their face, and I really don't care. I think that's another, like I said, guns, shooter, click, click, pow.
Yeah.
That's not me no more.
Yeah.
It's not me no more. Yeah. But yeah,
He's a different man.
I'm a different man.
Oh, wow.
Mature man.
Wow.
Mature.
Good for you, because some people don't have that
No.
in a bad way.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? You realize after a while, as you get older and you be around the mix all the time, it's really nothing. It's really nothing.
But you
there.
know what's crazy though? You would think that, but people have been in the mix in a while and have been gotten older, and it's the same thing.
It's the same
you
thing.
know?
Yeah, because you know what it is? It's they obviously don't have anything, no broader horizons that they're looking forward to.
That's sad.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I really, that's it. Because if you have broader horizons and you really have things that you want to do and accomplish and goals you want to set out to do, like, yo, you would not be focusing on the shit that goes on, you know what I mean, in the mix, in the scene, worrying about what other people's doing, what they wearing, what they talking about. Like, that does not matter to me.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like everybody goes through their life cycles. Everybody gets older. You know, different relationships form with different people. People grow up. I feel like out of all the DJs that me and Murda know, like you're the DJ that we see like DJing at our weddings because you're gonna be, you know, like the way you DJ is like, how can I?
Versatile.
It's versatile and it's not like you're not in a box. You know how people are like in a box.
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Some
you
people
know?
don't even know how to be one way.
You're so diverse that the last time, I don't know if you guys remember, some of you were tuned in or not, but someone asked me to ask you about cultural appropriation. I don't know if you remember.
I remember
So
that.
it's like you're that diverse that people think like, wow, is he trying to be somebody he's not? Which I don't think it was
Which
that
I think
serious.
is super ignorant.
Yes,
I'm gonna say.
actually,
Super ignorant.
it was. That never crossed my mind, and I am Dominican, and I enjoy your mixes and your crafts all together. So it made no sense to me. For me.
Yeah, well, I can't try to be somebody I'm not,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, even when I do a certain genre or a certain thing that might not necessarily be my country, I'm doing it better than the freaking people that's from their country. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely.
Like you know, like there's a lot of just some reggae Jamaican DJs, and like some of my friends, like my guy that does the brunch every Sunday at Soho Park, gotta get this promo out here, you know what I mean? But like, he does Soho Park every Sunday, and one of the things he say, yo, you play reggae better than some Jamaican DJs.
No,
Yeah.
for real,
You know what I mean?
seriously.
And it's like, it's, but you know, it's not trying to be somebody you're not if you do the research. You know what I
And
mean?
you know something also that I've learned about you, like even at your mother was at your birthday party, right? Last year.
Yeah,
And a lot of people are ignorant enough. They're like, okay, he's Hispanic, whatever. But your mom is Afro Latina,
yeah, she is.
so it's just
Like,
like,
you're Afro Latino as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? So people are like, oh, this Spanish guy, whatever. He's trying to be this, he's trying to be that. Meanwhile, his mom is like a Nubian queen over here.
Yeah.
So it's just like people are like put themselves in a box with their ignorance when they don't even know,
Absolutely.
you know, your backgrounds or whatever.
And people should appreciate that people have so much invested in their
Yeah,
culture.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't understand, like, all right, I think I saw on Instagram, a lot of people were bashing this little Bad Baby girl. They was like, yo, she wants to be black so badly.
Who?
Bad Baby, the girl
Danielle
that's
from
Danielle,
Dr. Phil,
that from
Catch Me
Catch Me
Outside.
Outside.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I know people don't like her because of the, you know, the ignorance that she displayed when she was on the
Yeah,
show.
she's
But they were like, yo, she's trying to be black so bad. And my thing is like, all right, you should be happy that people want to be black. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people want to be you. There was a time frame where nobody cared to be black, or they were intimidated by black people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, people want to be you. Like, there's people that love Jamaican music. They want to listen to reggae. They want to adapt that culture. Like, you should be happy that you're that's going to only increase the
Or
popularity.
even with like, you know, girls getting like back sprays or like passion twists like that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, with some people I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But you know, like,
But that's
what the
because it
hell?
doesn't look good.
It
But
doesn't
my
look
thing
good.
is, there's a difference between, you know, being miserable and
Yeah.
actually feeling a way about
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting healthier, you're getting more, you're getting your body right. You know, once you feel like that and you look like that, people notice. Do you get girls your way?
So we're just gonna act like we're not like on a friendship level with you, and we're just gonna just dig it deep, like we're just some people trying to get in your business. So like she said, you know, with groupies, and you mentioned before that you don't have a girlfriend now, and it's like a lover relationship. So like, what is that?
Well, to be honest, I don't. If there are groupies, I don't really pay them attention. You know what I mean? So even I do notice that, you know, the girls even before the name change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You've been having groupies, huh?
yeah. Well, no, I didn't have been have groupies, but I'm saying like, if a girl would try to like approach me or talk to me, like, I don't really pay them any mind. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're flirting, I won't give them the opportunity to continue to come down. Like, I'm so unbothered, so uninterested that it turns them away. Cause I'm in a phase in my life right now where all I can focus on is my future. Like, I don't care about nothing else. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, y'all females are too expensive for me. You know what I mean? Like, it costs too much money to be trying to, you know, date and go out, and I'm trying to save, and I got so much plans. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean?
That can like all
Yeah.
fall into place later.
Absolutely. So if you can't fit into what I'm doing, or like, you know, make an effort to necessarily be a part of what I got going on, you know what I'm saying? I really can't have you in my life. You know what I mean? So if that means I gotta be alone, I'm just be alone. You know what I mean? But yeah.
But
no.
it's smart because, you know, you have a vision, you're a man with a plan. So, you know, you take your business seriously. A lot of guys are like, oh, I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on myself. And they kind of say it in a way like, okay, you're just a fuckboy. You just don't want to say it.
You just don't wanna
but
say
with
it.
you, like, you're really in your business.
Yeah.
Like, every time we do a post, it's either you in the gym, you
Yeah.
cooking a good meal, you know, DJing or whatever. It's always like a business move.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I even asked you, like, how do you even sleep? Because you're always doing something. You know, you're too busy to do, like,
Yeah.
sit on the couch and watch TV or something, you know?
Well, I nap a lot.
I love naps.
Yeah.
I nap a lot. So if even like when I finish DJing and I gotta go to work in the morning, you know, I get my naps in. Sometimes I nap at work, like, you know, sometimes I nap in the car before I go DJ a gig. Like, I'll drive to the spot, nap in my car, get a quick rosy, just so I can have a little bit of energy to do my job. You know, but you know, let me tell you something. Steve Harvey, I think, said this. He was like, yo, no millionaire ever got more than like 6 hours.
Oh,
of
in a
sleep.
motivational speech.
Yeah,
He's like my
yeah,
favorite go-to.
Yeah, he was like, yo, nobody that's a millionaire sleeps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's
sure.
I take that logic with me everywhere. It's like, yo, if I want to be rich, I want to be successful, I want to be financially, you know, free. This is the sacrifices I gotta make now while I'm young and I got the energy to do it. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna have that energy when I'm 45, 50 years old to try to make something happen then. You know what
So
I'm saying?
you're approaching your dirty 30s.
Yes.
So
Why do
I
you
feel
call it
like
that?
that's what people say, like you're nasty 19, dirty 30,
30s.
you know? So, you know, which means there's a new set of goals
Absolutely.
and they're more short term than long term.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I feel like when you reach a different decade in your life, it's like a new mindset. So that being said, like, what do you see yourself at in your 30s? What is your vision? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, my 30s are definitely just, you know, globalizing my brand outside of just New York City. You know, as a DJ, You know, I've accomplished everything I needed to accomplish in New York. You know, I've had the luxury to be able to travel as a DJ, but definitely nowhere near the amount that I would like. You know,
Right.
so you know, I definitely want to globalize my brand. That's very important to me. As far as personal stuff, you know, just continue to try to get healthy before I reach a certain age. You know, and definitely a lot of traveling. Like I want to visit countries I've never been to before, so that's a big thing for me. So
Would you be willing to DJ our party, our upcoming party?
absolutely, I'm not. Who am I to say no to DJ another party? You know what I mean? Lit. You know, you guys had a great party. I had fun.
Thank you. I'm glad.
That's
I'm
a
glad
great
you had
party.
fun. So that means, guys, he said it in his exclusive with now DJ. No, I don't want to say. I don't
It's
want
no
to say.
DJ.
I know. I don't want to keep saying
Yeah,
DJ
yeah,
Nick G
yeah.
with Nick G, and he was vibing with our last party, so he can vouch for our upcoming one. If you didn't
Absolutely.
come to the one that we had before, and it is gonna be me and Sel's birthday.
Yes.
She's turning.
Oh, I have to say it?
You don't have to say it.
24, Kobe year. Shout out to Kobe. Rest in peace.
I'm turning 23.
Yeah.
That's the Jordan year.
Jordan versus Kobe.
Look at
Bro,
that.
that should be the theme.
Oh my god, that should. I like
Oh
that.
my God.
I really do like
That
that.
should be the theme.
I need
I'm-
10%.